Hello all, hope all is well. I have decided on the European nation I'm going to be playing. As I've mentioned before, I'm doing a forward backward kind of rotation. So I might be uploading this at the same time as Thailand playthrough, but I can assure you it's been about a week or so since I actually completed that playthrough. So now I'm going to be playing Aragon, because I've found the achievement that I would like to conquer this time. It's the one about being a peasant republic and having a peasant republic own Madrid and Paris. It's something to do with Fear the Reaper or the Aragonese Reaper or something. So I'm just going to call the save file the Reaper. So, we'll run through the achievement properly when I load in. I did do a test couple years because I was looking at the interactions as to what happens with Naples, but nothing with any great detail. So, when you become a peasant republic, I believe it disables the ability to have the Iberian wedding. The Iberian wedding works as such that it tends to go to Castile, but if a player occupies Aragon tag, it offers it to Aragon instead of Castile. Because I don't know how it happens in multiplayer games. I don't really play this game multiplayer, but normally when you play as Castile, you get it as Castile. Otherwise, right. So I will need to take on both France and Castile, but I'd rather have France on my side against Castile early game. So let's ally France to start with. Achievements. So, the one I'd like to go for within this run is down here somewhere. The Reapers, starting as Aragon, be a peasant republic and have Madrid and Paris owned by any peasant republic. So, I of course will try my best to keep the Aragon tag until I take Spain tag or otherwise. Let's begin with the usual estate layout. Kind of like the idea of going for the clergy, relations with the Pope. I'm just going to advance the game by a day so I can ally the Pope, just because sometimes it gets sniped. Like one of my rivals or whatever will probably try to do it. So if I just ally him first, they can't do that. So clergy, they'll get the usual. Let's take religious diplomats and clerical education. I think that's it for now. Nobility, we'll have primacy of the nobility. As usual, I'll start with all three mana point introduction. Point monthly increases. As I normally do, I'll take officer nobility rights. I'm not going to be making this a colonial campaign, by the way. This one's not going to involve going off to the New World and doing this and doing that. This is purely going to be mainland Europe, I think. Even though I could go for it. I might change my mind down the line, but I definitely think I want to start not going for... Oh, I've already got... I was trying to look for patronage of the arts, but I've already bought it, so I've already got it, so it's fine. Let's see. So, draft ships of war. Burger influence needs to be 40. Of which it's currently, wrong button, 39. So, with the click of one button, I can now get the 3 carracks. Let's get a general. Wonderful. Let's put both my armies together in Saragossa. I also want to ally Navarra. I'll just start by immediately upgrading some centres of trade. I don't really need the money right now necessarily. So, I have 4 total relations, so that's perfect. Let's see. My rivals. Hungary rival me, Lithuania rival me. Why Lithuania? Why? Don't really want to take Papal State considering I've just allied them. Thanks though for the consideration. Let's take Castile. Then I'll also take... I don't want to take England. England will be a proviso ally for when I need to deal with France. So let's rival for now Morocco. I think something like that will do. Then I pay maintenance on too many forts. Messina, I don't really care about you. I'm not going to go for the vassalizing Byzantium strategy. The strategy is to no-CB Byzantium on 11th of December, but I'm not going to do that this time. Let's just protect trade in our own home node. The navies can sit back. I need to keep my forts where they are, I think, but let's remove the maintenance on them for a small while. So now it's just about waiting for... So, with the Infantes, I believe, although there's the opportunity to gain stability, I believe I need to go for opportunity as knocking. So I will do that. Let's also keep relations with Naples. When I convert to a peasant republic, I believe I actually keep Naples as my subject. It's a very strange set of interactions. In any case, let's just get all my men together. I will take a mercenary army. Probably either the Independent or Grand. So, for the meantime, let's remove the expensive forces and drill my main army once I... Okay, 5% professionalism. Let's actually just quickly use it up. So I'm going to be losing it anyway. So let's just use it. Let's hope for a smooth succession. Or no succession at all, hopefully. So for now it's just going to be a waiting game. I will want to take on Castile. Also, the air is absolute just crap. I want a morale of armies, and the first idea of the group I think will be offensive this time. I might even end up taking quantity for a change, but I feel offensive would be better. So I will stick on meal here, probably. But I do need points everywhere else, so I am considering a not. I'll figure that out nearer the time. For now, let's just do this. I also need to get 100 relations with the Pope. I do know that that's my mission. But right now, my higher priority is to get Navarra on my side. And I'd rather do it via vassal than union. I start as the 8th greatest power in the world. Pretty nifty. Let's get raided by the Barbary pirates. That's okay. Well, it's not okay, but I'm sure I can make them pay or whatever down the line. I like to keep my windows closed. I don't know why. Some people have all like the alliance stuff and everything out. I personally like to just keep it looking trim. And I just go in and out where I need to. Yes, I will help. It says they're allied to all these people, but none of them are actually going to help. Then I need to send a gift. Actually, no, just in case if I fall out of the Great Powers list. Oh yeah, that's right. I have loans to repay. Forgot about that one. I can send a gift though. and then wait a couple months, and then they'll be my vassal. I'm just using up my thing, and then I think it's the Grand Company, quite honestly. And then I can undo stack and recruiting standards. Gave me a little bit of extra manpower. Not the worst thing in the world. Let's give this... hold on. Let's put this general in charge here. I really don't want my ruler to die at the moment. I'll let him drill here. I think it's because, well, the odds increase of your ruler dying when they're a general full stop. But, you know. So I need Navarra to not join this war right now. Also, I'm just letting the Grand Army soak up a little bit of war score here from losing troops. Couple more months. Hopefully their ruler doesn't die, because if not, then it's a succession war. But I think Castile would be the aggressor in that, because I'm just the primary person. So that could be fun, I guess, if they happen to be the ones to declare war on me. Right, you are now my vassal. Get going. So yes, my main goals for this campaign will be take on Castile, take on France. They are the primary targets for what I'm doing. Now I can improve relations with the Pope. I said Pope because I was trying to say both the Pope and the Papal State. So it kind of got a little mixed. That's not a defensive, that's an... oh, the main stack was moving. Sure. I think I'll be able to go back to unmaintaining my forts, honestly, soon enough. Just let France wipe off the English. Or wipe out the English, I should say. I think I'll move this guy onto Calais, actually. I'll just help with the siege. Orleans is already going that way. So yes, I do need to fight France, but I'm just temporarily being their ally for the Castilian War. Me being involved in the 100-Year War will also provide me with favours that I can use to get them to help me fight Spain, which is also very cool. In a couple months' time, I should be getting the event with Naples, where they take an extra 50% liberty desire from something or other. Normally the AI actually lets Naples go, but of course as the player you want to keep Naples, so that's what I'm going to do. Also going to mothball this fleet, because if the English fleet does come over here I can't beat the fleet. I can beat the army but not the navy. Whatever England does in the New World is not my prerogative. But if I'm going to be taking on Castile, they won't have the funds to do quite as much as normal. So it will probably be England as the main person over there. Or of course Portugal. So I'm just going to chill at -1 stability for a little while, I think. It's actually more important that I tech up and get Renaissance. I'll sort out my stability afterwards. Okay, I don't want a dip advisor just yet. So what am I thinking for this campaign? Yeah. I'm thinking... so it's going to be offensive, admin. It's been a while since I took admin. Then What is the bonus with admin and offensive anyway? Income from vassals and liberty to desire in same continent subjects. Not amazing for what I need to do here. I might have a few vassals. Also, subjects includes Navarra. Naples, sorry. Not Navarra. Even though it does include Navarra. But I don't really care about their relations. I might take offensive admin influence just to mix things up a bit. That's what I'm thinking. Or maybe espionage. Really good spy ability. A siege ability. I think I was playing with that in was it the US campaign or was it the Thailand campaign? It was one of the two. But this will go up. Yeah, it was something like that. Even though if I'm going to be fighting France and Castile, I need manpower, really. They're big countries to fight. So, that's in the air. I just know I want to start offensive. Getting quite a few negative pulse events here, aren't I? Let's mothball the forts here. And focus on... Let's get the... improved relations person here. I think. So Granada actually like me because they're improving my relations with them. I can actually claim and siege them. I don't think I particularly desire to, but the option's there. So, siege down Calais. So now it's just the waiting game of, you know, when you sit on in the war for like 3 years where nothing happens. This is okay because the event for becoming the Peasant Republic comes around relatively soon, I seem to recall. And I do need my units back at home for that, so... Hold on. They're going to try and land in Calais. Oh. I'm going to go over to there while I'm in the area. And then I'm going to lead the defending attack. I'm going to lead the defending battle. I'd say defending attack, but that just sounded a bit contradictory, honestly. Guys? Why? Oh, it's the new BS, AI doesn't contribute into battles where they see it's going to be loss. I saw it as a win if they contributed. But the AI went, nah, I'm not going to contribute. It's currently a loss. So that was a whole load of manpower that just went down the drain. That's unfortunate. Oh well. I suppose it's more participation for me. So it'll be enough decent additional favours to help take some Castilian land. They're allied only to Portugal. Sometimes they ally Austria in this instance. I have seen... Well, AI Aragon often allies Austria, but I've also seen AI Castile ally Austria if the player is Aragon and they rival him. So, it can happen, it just doesn't often happen. Castile also sometimes allies England, but that's very rare. That involves neither of them rivaling each other, which normally one rivals one, even if they don't both rival each other. Yeah, this is just going to be the waiting game on the war now. I'm not going to go and help attack that because I've done my fair share. If it's lost, it's on them. There's 24,000 units sitting there, all of which could attack Calais, and there's 14k there, and there's 13k here. Look at that. They just let that happen. So here's the event. The option that I need to take is down with the rebels. So Majorca, Urgel, and Avissa. Majorca, Urgel, and where else did it say? Sorry, Avissa. I think that's. Yeah, that is over in the main part of Aragon. I'm just being silly. So, to do this, let's first start by undrilling. This is why I unmothballed the fleet. So, I like to start with the rebels that are on the islands. What I'll do is I'll wait till they're nearly at the... Okay, now, down with the rebels. So now... Oh, there's Elvisa. So, Naples gains 50% Libby desire, but they stay our subject. To which I then need to just do this. Or maybe I can just also support loyalists. There you go. Who said they are disloyal? If I get my troops in here... Oh, I'm going to need to put this fort on. I don't want that to get accidentally sieged by the noble rebels. So now, I'm now a republic, as I should be. And I have a 564 ruler. Sure, I'm in the 100 Years' War, but honestly, that is not an issue as described. So, I think that's where I'll leave this part on the transition towards... Shall I? Yeah, let's start with a smaller episode, shall we? And then next time will be the coming out of the 100 Years' War and hopefully going into Castile. So let's see how this goes. For now, peace out.